I'm not gonna leave you like Hillary left the soldiers in Benghazi.
700 subs.
Excuse me, mister. You're in the middle of the road, mister.
That is so Cap Jr. I just pulled your ID. I've got it right now. Hey, 7062, suck my big fat orange nuts.
Thank you all for 2,500 subs.
What the f was that?
What's going on, bro?
Somebody do something. Good job, officer. They're shooting.
Mr. Biden, hang the phone up. Hang the phone up.
Oh my God, y'all got y'all dogs out in the restaurant.
Let's go. Hello. Cheers. Go out there. Go vote. Go Pokemon to the polls. Look, here's the deal. You know, I've never seen anybody so big. So big. Alright, that's enough of that. We're not gonna do that any longer. We're gonna cut that out. So bigly, we're gonna cut it out. Here, shake my hand. You there.
I want to start off. I want to start off the video saying thank you to everybody for 50,000 subscribers. What an amazing accomplishment. I am so proud of this entire community. We've really done something crazy here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, and kind of like I've said in the past, the biggest goal I've ever wanted to hit when I started this channel was 50,000 subscribers. Never thought that would be possible. Here we are. I don't know how. I don't know why. What the hell is wrong with you? We're going to be kind of going into, you know, some of the nitty gritty, some of the, some good questions here. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys for everything. Really, from the bottom of my heart. I got something cool coming for you soon. Knep 2024 merch. It's live now. By the time this video is up, it's live. It's so live.
We've never seen something so big.
All right, so funny enough, I still have questions from when I did YouTube in 2020. I think I already answered them, but you know what? Let's answer them again. Okay. How would you react if the real Trump contacted you and wanted to do a twin duo to mess with people? In light of recent events, I'm not so sure. No, I would. Yeah, I do that. When did you start thinking about making a YouTube channel, and what kept you motivated throughout it? I would definitely say Azers was a huge inspiration, as well as like Vanoss and all them. Watched the shit out of their channels when I was younger. Great stuff there. What did you always dream of being of, and have you achieved it? Yeah, always dreamed of having 50,000 subscribers, so it's pretty good. What are the 3 numbers on the back of your credit card? Right there, pal. How did you start on YouTube? How was it as a beginner versus how it is now? I had the world's shittiest gaming laptop, much like this one. My mom and dad bought me a blue snowball, I think it is, pictures right there. I used that in Elgato capture card and played Modern Warfare 2019 and just try to piss as many people off as possible. Then I went on Fiverr and did a bunch of Trump like birthday, I don't know, I would say messages for people. Like they'd have me go on there and be like, happy birthday, little Davey. You're turning 21.
Get liquored up.
I will say there was one time somebody wanted me to do like a, some DJ of like a, it's like a DJ of like this gay strip club wanted me to go on there and talk about Trump getting like fucking crazy shit done to him. I'm like, I am not getting fucking MP3 files of my voice saying some crazy shit out there. Like, no fucking thank you. Like he wanted to play it in the middle of the club, like ooh, ooh, ooh. And all of a sudden it's like, well, no, wow, nobody loves guys as much as I do. Just some real fucking freaky shit. Some real freak shit. Can you date my single aunt? What is your daily routine? Wake up, shit, brush my ass and teeth. Have you been invited to watch TikTok cringe with Soup? Also potential video reacting to Trump as Trump. No, I have not been invited to watch TikTok cringe with Soup. I feel like I've done a lot of videos of reacting to Trump as Trump, or at least the events going on. And I'm like, I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm in this. I can't believe I'm in this all men's club. Oh, wow. Okay, we're still in the 2022 ones. When you do eventually start your podcast with Trippy, would you be okay bringing some of us to talk? It would definitely help both you and Trippy to close the gap. So we started that podcast. It's gone fantastic. We uploaded episode 1 and that's it. We stopped. And I will say we stopped because Crispy said so many vulgar things for episode 2. I refused to edit it because I was too busy with school. And I said, somebody else do this. And nobody did it. So we dropped 1 episode. In the future, if I do a podcast, you know, I would maybe consider bringing people on to talk. I think if I were to do it, it would probably be like a live like Twitch thing. And I wouldn't just have one person the whole time. I'd have like a couple different people in one thing and we'd kind of interview you and like I don't know, just like kind of hang out, shoot the shit. Yeah, I would definitely be open to doing that in the future. If YouTube didn't take off, where would you be in life today? Probably doing what I'm doing right now. It's been successful for sure. For sure, it's been successful. Not to the point where it's like I can quit my day job, but I guess if I never did YouTube at all, I probably would be a lot more bored. I feel like it keeps me busy. I feel like it's something I enjoy doing. I feel like I would have missed out not doing it, even though, you know, it hasn't taken off per se. It's fantastic the amount of subs and appreciation I've had, but I can't quit my day job, which is fine. I do it for fun. So, all right, I'm gonna go into the recent questions. I'm gonna take my Apple Watch off. It keeps farting on the desk. What are your plans for the future with the channel? I would say I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. I've really been reaching out more with my editor, and he's kind of come up with a good action plan for the next couple weeks from here on out. So I think I'm gonna follow that, be dropping some videos soon. We've kind of been going back and looking at what's been doing well, what hasn't really been doing well. Matter of the fact is, all my Trump stuff does do very well. I like doing it. However, I would like to incorporate more stuff of just me, kind of like this video. I do have a series in mind that I want to start doing, just me. I don't really want to announce what it is yet, but I do have a series coming up that I would like to do that I don't think has been done yet, and I think it would be interesting enough to do it indefinitely on top of what I'm doing now. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing now. Will you be on the Goons podcast? Possibly. I'd love to, but no, I have never been asked formally to join them on their podcast. I would, but yeah. What was your biggest inspiration when starting content creation? I would say for sure Azers, Sounds Like Pizza, both great impressionists. When I started back in 2020 with this as my first video, I really wanted to hammer push. I really wanted to like hone in on the whole like nostalgic old school like Barack Obama voice trolling on BO2, but kind of with a new twist on it with my humor and my impression. And I'm glad I did. I don't know what I would be doing if I didn't do that. Probably be much more bored every day. If you could collab with anybody, who would it be? I would definitely say Azers would be. We had a comment exchange like I think it was 2021, was it? I don't know. Had to have been. He said he would, and then it kind of fell through. I mean, he's the man. I mean, he's the voice actor for Cleveland Browns, so dude is busy, and he probably doesn't remember me. Actually, he's liked a couple of my TikToks, so Azers, if you're watching this, I'm still waiting. I still got that screenshot. You, sir, are a fish. Yeah, if I were a fish, I would be a shark, Ripples, and I would fucking you up. I would gobble you up, spit you out. Okay, pause. What's your favorite song currently? Favorite song, I can tell you my favorite album. Actually, I have it on vinyl. Hold on. All right, this is actually my favorite album right now. This is Cage the Elephant. They just recently dropped this album. I think, when was it? It was back in June. Fucking great album. They're probably one of my favorite bands. I have a whole collection of, I think their entire discography? Disco ball. Discography? I have all their albums. Every single one. Probably not. I'm probably one short. I listen to a lot of 70s, 80s, 90s rock, and then a lot of indie 2000s music. But yeah, that's mostly what I'm into. What's in store for the future of streaming? Unfortunately, I am working right now. I can't say for sure when or if I ever will stream again. I'm sure I will at some point, but I can't really turn it into a scheduled thing. I guess I could on weekends, but I just have so much going on in my life that YouTube really is such a blessing in that I can record at any time and pass it off to my editor, and they help me out with that side of it while I'm busy doing other things. I'd love to. I mean, I like streaming. I like doing YouTube more, but I also do like streaming, especially those days of playing on Nopixel. That was a lot of fun. What's your gaming history, like your first console game, etc.? So I started off with the PlayStation 1. So I have an older brother who's like 3.5 years older. We had the PS1. I hardly remember it, but then we had the PS2. I remember playing the shit out of the Spider-Man game on there. I mean, that was my fucking jam. From what I can remember the most was the PlayStation 3 days. I would go over to my best friend's house, and he had a PS3, and he had, I think it was, yeah, Call of Duty World at War, and he had later on, once it came out, Call of Duty Black Ops 1. That's when I got into Call of Duty, and then me and my brother basically begged my mom and dad to get a PS3. So we finally got one in like 2010. Like, I think my account on PlayStation is registered on Christmas Day of 2010. And then we had that until the PS4 came out. I think it was 2010, whatever. I had the PS4 for the longest time. Now I'm on a PS5 and a gaming PC. Definitely my best setup yet, but I definitely reminisce on those PS3 days. That was so fun. What was the last game you played that made you go, wow, I liked that a lot? So I have a lot of games that I've played and liked. I would say the most recent one was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Probably one of the better multiplayers of the modern CODs. But to answer this like seriously and not looking at a shitty fucking live service game that is now Call of Duty, I would say God of War was genuinely the last game that I played that I was like, whoa. I was never into like that sort of mythology. The extent of my mythology expertise was reading the Percy Jackson books. So I played that game and I was like, oh my God. I don't think I've ever played a single player with as much of a fun campaign or a fun, God damn it, that sounds like fucking Joe Biden. I don't think I've ever played a single player game and had as much fun as I did on God of War. I mean, the gameplay in and of itself, like the mechanics are so good. Another game that's done really well is Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, Rockstar Games knocks any fucking project out of the park. I mean, it's incomparable. When did you learn you could do the Trump voice? I remember I was watching the Republican primaries with some family and we were watching it, and I just remember watching Trump and thinking, you know, what a funny, like what a unique voice, like what a funny dude. Like him or hate him, he's pretty funny. And it was just one of those things where I just always found it funny to hear somebody saying something that doesn't sound right, or like something that they would never say. Like Azers would go on Black Ops 2 and be like, oh, how's it going, everybody? Like fucking Barack Obama, like saying crazy shit. And I just started trying to talk like Trump when I was watching the debates, and kind of made my family laugh. And it was just, you know, I was trying it for the first time. It probably sounded like the hello everybody, I'm Donald Trump. And now I'd say it's hopefully progressed since then. I figured that out a long time ago. And then I really only perfected it a couple years later. I would say around 2020. That's when I started this YouTube channel. If you go back to my first video and watch my first video, you can hear the difference of how I sound.
Listen, the Iranians don't really know what they're getting themselves into. They think it's a game of patty cake, international games and patty cake.
Back then versus,
You know, this is such a great channel. Nobody's ever had a channel as great as this, and we hit 50,000. Okay, nobody hits 50,000 subs like we did.
I don't know. Hopefully it's better. When you're getting back to Nopixel. Okay, so this kind of ties in with my last question about streaming. Nopixel requires me to be playing constantly, every single day, all the time. My buddy, Ain't It Adam, God bless him. I don't know how he does it. He streams that shit 24/7, not 24/7, but like every day. And I could do that for a while, but I got burnt out after some point. Now, if they gave me prio in there, I would love to go in and pump out a video or two a month, like a couple videos a month. I would totally do that, but I can't realistically. And for anybody that doesn't understand, Nopixel is the biggest GTA roleplay server on 5M, like anywhere, but they're whitelisted. But they have so many people in the whitelist that they have a queue to join the server, so not everybody can just join at any time. And sometimes the queue is like hundreds of people, hundreds, and it requires you to have it pulled up on your computer, have it joining the 5M server for like hours. I remember having to turn on my computer at lunch, and I was lucky if I got in by 10 o'clock at night. That is absurd. And plus, like, I'm not home most of the day because I have a job. So unless I get prio, I don't know that I ever will get back to Nopixel, or unless my YouTube takes off. We'll see about that. For the foreseeable future, unfortunately, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to play. How did meeting Soup impact your channel? In a big way. I ran into him completely naturally on GTRP a while back. It was on a server that apparently they frequent, and I think they still do, but I had no idea. I just was like, I need a server to troll on, and I joined. I think it was like the first one I saw, and I probably was recording for about an hour, hour and a half, and all of a sudden some car just plows through the street. I mean, just plows. And I heard this voice, and I immediately recognized it as Soup. I had used to watch him and Trippy on YouTube a while back. I remember I watched Pixel Cat. Yeah, so I was watching like Pixel Cat videos, or maybe it was somebody similar to Pixel Cat, maybe not him. And then I stumbled across Trippy and Soup, and I had watched them a decent bit, to the point where I was like crying laughing at some of the bits they were doing. It was just so funny. In my dorm room, and my roommate thought I was a crazy person. So that was like way before I had run into them. And when I did, I was a much smaller channel, and I thought maybe being in that video might get some new recognition and stuff. And then I went on to record with Trippy, just him and I for the first time. It was so bad. I was so unfunny. If you ask him, he will like swear up and down it was the worst recording. He probably will say hands down the worst recording session he's ever done. I don't know why why he like stuck around as my friend after that. Him and I became great friends. So meeting Soup, it impacted my channel a lot. I had a lot of, obviously probably a good amount of the viewers on this video are from Soup's channel, which is awesome. He has great content. Him and Trippy have great content. Love the both of them. Yeah, so it impacted my channel itself, but me, I mean, I feel like I'm really good friends with Trippy. I haven't really had as much interaction with Soup, but every interaction I've had with the guy, I mean, he's just like super down to earth and really funny. Like, I don't even think he's like trying to be funny. funny sometimes, and he is. Super humble dude, super down to earth, really nice guy. Glad I met him, glad I met Trippy. Are you worried about being typecast for your Trump impression? And if yes, what are your plans to avoid this, maybe other impressions? I think I already am. I'm a little worried I already am. Maybe I'm not, I don't know. I guess I've been trying other impressions, like the prank call video. I pulled this out.
And I also have a personal pan with barbecue chicken with Wisconsin cheese and barbecue sauce.
So I guess doing other impressions like that are kind of my way to avoid that, but also doing videos like this where you can see me and I'm talking and hopefully it's funny and entertaining. You know, I don't know. I think I want to try new things. I think I want to keep doing the Trump impression and do extra stuff on top of that. Love doing it. However, I would like to do other things, other gaming related things or voice impression related. How long? Tell me when to stop. Leave a comment, let me know. If you could be really good at something, what would you want it to be? I would love to have like a photographic memory. I don't think that's how you ask that question. I don't know. If I could be really good at something, what would I want it to be? Playing the guitar would be sick, actually. I would love to be able to like shred a guitar or sing. I'd love to be able to do any of those things. What do I think is my editor's biggest complaint about me? That'd be ridiculous. They don't have any complaints about me. I mean, they say I'm probably the best person they've ever worked for. And frankly, the amount of things that I do, they love so much. And they tell me all the time, they say, "Sir, we've never seen a YouTuber so great." Do you have any plans, goals for the future? And also, is the 50K helping fuel your skibidi rizz in Ohio? Yeah, it is. Okay. If you had a week to live, how would you spend the last day? Eating. What inspired the classic Doug Schrader and Tug Thunderbug, or was it an in-the-moment thing? Also, will you ever do GTRP streams and videos as them two again? That makes me sad, dude. So the classic Doug Schrader was based off of, it was the fact that I needed a name for my Nopixel character. I had decided Doug was a funny name, and I had also decided I wanted to have a reference to Breaking Bad. So I picked Schrader as in Hank Schrader, and then I went with Doug because I thought that was such a fucking funny name. Honestly, it really comes off the tongue well. Push. I don't know. I think it's a good name. Tug Thunderbug, I actually stole that from my older brother. That was the name of his hockey player when he would play like NHL My Career. He would name his guy like Tug Thunderbug because he comes up with stupid stuff, and it was really funny. But what inspired Doug Schrader is I wanted to be a chaotic force on a server that was mostly known for very dead serious and crazy serious roleplay. So on Nopixel, if anybody doesn't know what this person's talking about. Will I ever do GTRP streams and videos as them two again? I would love to. For a year of my life, I was doing that character on Twitch, and that was so fun. Or Red Dead Redemption 2, then I want to get banned as being Donald Trump. I might do that. I think I'm cooking here. Would you ever do something like a P.O. box? I'd love to. I don't know if they're expensive. Honestly, I don't know if anybody would like send me something in a P.O. box. I'm not really sure how much use I would get out of it. If there ever came a point where it's like, hey, let me do that for a video idea, and there's like people out there that would like send me like a letter or something, then I would for sure do it. I'm not opposed to it, is what I guess I'm saying. Would you ever go to conventions like PAX or TwitchCon? I certainly would if they required every attendee to wear deodorant at the entrance. I would go. For real though, I don't know what PAX is that for like YouTubers? I'd go to like the YouTube one if I ever felt like I was at that level. I don't know. I definitely don't feel like I could go there and anybody would have the slightest clue who I am. Is anything merch related on the table? What a great question. Yes, it is. There should be a link popping up right now in one of the two corners. Go buy my merch, please. It would be such a huge help for the channel. I'm throwing my hat in the ring, okay? I'm finally joining into the presidential race. Go ahead and write me in on the ballot. I'll be there. You know, Trump and Biden, they won't debate me, man. They won't debate me. I've reached out to Trump and Biden. They refuse to debate me. So go ahead and wear my merch. Get the word out. Let's get somebody younger in there. You know what I mean? They're scared. They won't debate me. Would you ever do cosplay? That takes like a different kind of breed, damn near. Especially if you're a furry. Get it? Breed? Animals? No. I would do it for like Halloween. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that I'd like go to a convention. What's your favorite sport to play? So football was my favorite sport to play. I played it all throughout my childhood. I played it from 3rd grade till senior year of high school. Loved every bit of it. I never really got to see the field a whole lot. The guys above me were just massive. They had me playing as a lineman, and I didn't really know what the hell I was doing. And I was, at the time, I was fairly scrawny. Now I'm a lot bigger dude. But at least back then, yeah, I never really got to like start or nothing, but I got to play a fair amount, and the guys above me went on to play just at crazy levels. There's one in the NFL, a couple in D1 sports and stuff. They're just terrific dudes. I love playing it. I just loved it for the mentality. I got knocked on my ass a lot and it taught me to get back up. Something that school doesn't teach you, or anything really other than sports. That I don't know. I think sports are super useful for life lessons like that. How have I been doing these last few months in regards to YouTube? Any burnout, ambitions to post more, etc.? I'll be honest, I have been burnt out a little bit, mainly because I just couldn't think of any ideas to do for my videos. I'm all about making videos, but if I don't have a good idea or a plan, I kind of don't follow through on it. I have been getting a huge ambition to post more and be more active. My editor has really been helping me out, like coming up with more ideas, kind of like I said earlier. So I think we're gonna have a couple different videos coming out here soon, and I'm really excited about it. What are your thoughts on the event on July 13th of this year? I think they were very scary. That could have been very bad. I don't care who's up there. It could be anybody. It's not good. I think it's a very scary time to live in. I can't imagine being Trump in that scenario, or what would drive somebody so far to want to do something so heinous. I feel bad for the families in attendance that unfortunately had that happen. I'm trying to avoid saying certain things on YouTube. I think overall, I think it was horrific. It doesn't matter what you believe in. It doesn't matter if that was Joe Biden or Donald Trump or RFK Jr. I mean, that should never happen. Scary. Definitely very scary. When practicing impersonations, what is the best method you have found for improvement? I would say I just do them a lot. I don't know. I'm like in the car saying stupid shit like,
Joe Biden could never rizz up a gat like me. Look, Donald, here's the deal. I've already done it.
if anybody saw me in my car, they'd be like, this guy is a certified schizophrenic. Schizophrenic? If anybody was in my car or saw me, they would be like, this guy is a certified schizophrenic for sure. I just do them whenever I get the chance. My brain never shuts off, and so I'm always saying, or at least thinking, stupid shit. In all honesty, I just do it a lot. If you're trying to get better at impersonations, I don't know that I'm a good resource for this. At least for me, it's listening to the person you're trying to impersonate and trying to figure out what makes their personality, their voice, unique to, say, your own or somebody else. I think it's important to get down their most basic and commonly used phrases. Once you get those down pat, then you go on to the other stuff.
Like, you notice, look, here's the deal. When I do Joe Biden, I say, look, here's the deal. Because that's the only thing I can say.
I don't know, it's just not as good, but
you know, versus doing something like this. I've done it for a very long time, some people are saying, and so I can kind of really say skibidi toilet Biden rizz, and it really doesn't sound too bad. I think it sounds very good, some people are saying. Versus, hey, Donald, look, here's the deal for 1.2 billion. Skibidi toilet.
that wasn't bad actually for Biden, but you definitely have to get down the voices down pat in certain phrases before you go on to other stuff. All right, we've already looked at you degenerates on Discord. Time to look at the degeneracy on Twitter. I don't think anybody even fucking added to this. I think we got people on YouTube maybe. Dude, no question, just saying we need more of you on Red Dead and GTA. I love doing Red Dead and GTA, especially Red Dead RP. The only problem is they don't allow, none of the servers out there allow me to roleplay as Donald Trump or Ronald Trump. They don't allow it because they don't allow for historical or political figures on it, because it's supposed to be based in like, I think like 1807. Obviously Trump is from today. I could be Biden though, because he was he's fucking alive back then. They don't allow me to play as him. So I would definitely be doing more GTA videos in the future. I don't necessarily want to do GTA as much as I do Red Dead. I would much rather do Red Dead. And if there's anybody out there, any Red Dead server, anybody that's staff on a Red Dead server, any connection with a Red Dead RP server, hit me up. I would love to do content on your server. We can work something out. I won't necessarily ruin your server, go around murder. Just let me roleplay as Ronald Trump on your server. That's all I want, bro. At this point, I don't want to do anything crazy. I just want to roleplay as Ronald Trump, because that in and of itself is really funny to me. What is one of your favorite videos you've made? Honestly, it might be one of my Red Dead videos. It might be one of the prank call videos. I will say the prank call videos are my favorite edited video I've ever made, because my editor did a really good job. The Omegle ones are good too, because I got to act like a complete jackass. I would say my favorite video I've ever done may very well be Trump and Walt Jr. play Warzone. That's just so iconic. Such a great meme and video. If you haven't seen the meme on Twitter or TikTok. What is your favorite COD game? Easily Black Ops 3. Best zombies mode of any of the Call of Duty games. The campaign, god-awful garbage. I'm not talking about that right now. Multiplayer, very good. Very good multiplayer. When it comes to COD, I mainly play it for zombies. In the years, like lately, when it has sucked, I mainly play for multiplayer. Black Ops 3 takes the cake for zombies, because they they just had nearly every map except for Mob of the Dead and Transit, Dire Eyes, Buried. I think that's it. I don't know. But yeah, it's my favorite. Can you share a memorable or surprising moment from my YouTube journey? I would say the first time my channel ever had a big spike in views or subs was when I had posted on TikTok. I think it was the video of me doing the #1 victory royale. It was like the Chug Jug Fortnite song when that was popular.
#1 victory royale.
Yeah, Fortnite, we're about to get down. 10 kills on the board right now, believe it or not. My friend just got down, very sad.
I revived him, now we're heading southbound.
Now we're in the Pleasant Park, streets tremendous. To play Fortnite today.
You can take Peter Myers.
But certainly not Loot Lake, okay?
I really love to.
I'd love to chug jug with you, sir. We can be pro Fortnite. Gamers, we can be gamers.
I had done that in my dorm room in front of my roommate, and he was like, what the fuck? And I posted that on TikTok, went to bed, and that was the first video I've ever had blow up or do well. I think I woke up and I had 1 million views or somewhat close, and I damn near shit my pants. And for whatever reason, a good amount of those people did come over to my YouTube. And so that was kind of one of the most surprising parts of my YouTube journey because so many people had come over from there. It was crazy. When you do RP, do you go into the session with a plan or is it just improv, taking things how they happen? Love your videos, heart. Love you too. Thank you for watching. Thank you for asking the question. Thank you everybody, by the way, for asking. Y'all some real ones. Yeah, so it kind of just depends. Most of my videos, 90% is improv. I will say there's a couple times where we plan something before going in. It might be, hey, I want to do a video, but I really want to like go around in this invisible car or try to get people to vote for me. Like the Red Dead video, the latest one, I went into that session just saying like, I want to come back being unbanned and like try to raise an army almost and get all these people to follow me from town to town and kind of like do like a campaign, and then everything else just kind of falls into place within that. Red Dead Redemption videos are awesome. Will we see another one with Jimmy Carter and the gang? I think you're referring to my Pro Gamer Network video where I kind of took over their server and Jimmy Carter followed me around. I think he was like hitched on the back of a car. Fucking Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter! Don't worry, I'll shoot them! Jimmy Carter, where'd you get the gun? Jimmy Carter, put the gun away! Fucking gun! Stay strapped and down, bitches!
Get him, Jimmy. You're the only person who can say.
I can't have them arrest Trump,
Whose secretary was that that just got run over?
How many fucking crimes I ain't done? Don't worry, I'm not shooting to kill. I need those guys to vote for me for governor.
Honestly, I don't know who played Jimmy Carter or people along with him. I would definitely do Pro Gamer Network again for sure if they wanted to do something in there. Are you going to do any scam prank calls with Soup or something? I am hoping I will in the future. We had meant to a while back, but my computer died, and so it's kind of been a minute. Hopefully him and I and Trippy and them can get something going here soon. If not, I definitely am going to do some solo prank calls or with other friends of mine. Honestly, they're just busy people. They have a lot going on, so I don't want to have to only be able to post prank calls when I can get, you know, in sessions with them and play with them. Is hot dog technically a sandwich? I say yes. Experts? They say no. Have you ever or would you ever consider doing a full Trump dress up, look like the hair and makeup along with the outfit, and doing an Omegle aka OMETV video where you talk to people on video chat looking and sounding like Trump? I feel like looking more like him would add to the video for sure. I didn't even know they had a new Omegle substitute out. I've done something similar in the past. If you want to check that out, I would consider it. Maybe that's 100K. You know what? I'll say this here and now. If we hit 100K, I will do the full makeup. I will do the wig. I'll do the hat, the suit, everything, go on Omegle and talk like him. If we hit 100,000 subscribers, I will do that. Would you ever do a collab with Balding Bus or ThroatYT? No, because I have no idea who those people are. So next question, ThroatYT asks, how many inches is it? What a great guy. Great mullet, too. That guy's beautiful. What's your reasoning to get into YouTube? What makes you still love it after all this time? I've already explained what got me into it. What makes me love it is the reactions, the comments, and the likes. Just knowing that I'm putting a smile on anybody's face, making somebody laugh. I love it, you know. I just love it. I don't know. I hope it's entertaining. If it is, I'm enjoying it. I like making people laugh, and if I can make people laugh, then no brainer. All right, here's an original question. If I had to... did it... Yeah, it did. It did jiggle when I fell from heaven, actually. How'd you find out I could do Trump so well? 2016. When did it get attention? On TikTok, when I first started posting on TikTok. That's when it really popped off. How many buttered fingers could you eat doing a headstand? I've done this before, and I can tell you it's 6. 6 is the limit. 7, I get queasy, but 6 I can comfortably do. Is it your dream to be a content creator? 100%. Do you have a full-time job? 100%. If so, what do you currently do for a living? Oh no, the video cut out. Last question is, are you in college? I was. I'm no longer. I graduated. My diploma literally just showed up in the mail as I'm recording this video. I'm glad I'm out. I liked it. I had a good time, but I don't know. I'd rather work a job. You get like set hours every day. Whereas like going to college, you gotta fucking study for an exam on a Saturday night. Nobody wants to do that shit. I'd rather eat a bunch of butterfingers doing a handstand than fucking study for an exam on a Saturday night. All right, I think I'm gonna call it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys very much, and I hope to see you guys around. Please do check out the merch in my bio. It'd be such a huge support to the channel. I want to thank everybody again for 50,000 subscribers. What an amazing, incredible accomplishment for us to hit. Can't wait till we get that plaque at 100K, and I will keep that promise about going on Omegle or an Omegle equivalent with the whole Trump get up. I'll do it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see ya. Peace.